This shit more than a game.
Perfect.
Woo! I didn't think I was gonna have any actual rants in me this year because I say the Saints are in the rebuild. There's no reason for me to rant. But after these past two games, I actually think I do have a rant in me. And it's actually not because I'm mad at the team or anything like that, like I usually am whenever I go off. Man, I'm excited. I'm excited and optimistic for the first time in a long time, about the future of our New Orleans Saints. You could call me Ziggy Jr. right now, because good Lord have mercy, do I see the sunshine and the rainbows from the trees and the gray clouds. I feel like the New Orleans Saints have found their quarterback, and I feel like we have done and accomplished the hardest part of the rebuild. That's why I'm not worrying about no goddamn draft pick. Oh, no, man, we're going to lose our top 5 pick. We're going to end up being the number 11 and number 12 team. Who cares? It doesn't matter, like The Rock said. When you have your franchise quarterback, you figured out the toughest part about building a team. Everything else is secondary at this point. We have who we assume to be now a franchise quarterback. That is the most important part. So shuck them picks. Shuck them picks. We got the pick that we needed at pick number 40, and I was wrong. Lord knows I was wrong about that pick in April. We got the pick that we needed, and that was Tyler Shough. We seem to have a franchise quarterback. And boy, oh boy, has it been just a joy the past 2 weeks to watch the NFC South fan bases cope with the fact that the New Orleans Saints may not be a joke as long as they thought we were going to be. See, we beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and in the midst of their fans breaking down and crashing out and wanting to fire the GM and Todd Bowles and all that, but in the ways that they were coping about losing to the New Orleans Saints, the 2-win New Orleans Saints at that point, by the way, was, well, at least this makes them have fool's gold and false hope that Tyler Shough is the guy. Why? Because they couldn't come to grips with the fact that, hey, maybe this Tyler Shough guy might actually be a good quarterback. Because they've been preconceived to believe Tyler Shough is a bad pick. So now they feel like no matter what he does, it's a bad pick. See, unlike me, who also crashed out in April when we did Tyler Shough, I always say I am but a fair man. If I get data that makes me go, my original take was, I am allowed and I will change my goddamn opinion. And then Carolina, one fan base that should have had some respect for Tyler Shough after he beat them a month ago. One fan base that should have won the game feel like, hey, we can't get our hopes up or we be too damn cocky. The New Orleans Saints beat us at our home. We can't act like we're going to walk into the Superdome and just wipe our hands with them. Yet they thought that this past Sunday was going to be their coronation. They thought that they were going to beat the Saints and be the number 1 team in the NFC South. Their own Twitter account and social media team were talking all that. Oh, we can't wait till Sunday. We can't wait till Sunday. It's finally time for Carolina to take the bull by the horns and be the NFC South champions and be number 1 in NFC South. But y'all ain't realize, even though y'all should have, that y'all were playing Tyler Nathan Shough. And Tyler Shough, in one short month, has shown that he is going to be the king of the NFC South. And so now Panthers fans have been crashing out worse than Bucs fans were a week ago. Blaming the referees. Like, who, Lord have mercy. If you in 2025 need the referees' assistance or need to blame the referees against the 2025 New Orleans Saints, you got to look at your goddamn franchise in the mirror. Talking about some, well, hey, Saints, at least y'all eliminated. Well, guess what? Y'all lost to a eliminated. Y'all got swept. Y'all got swept by an eliminated team. This week, more than a game, apparently, Carolina. Because y'all refuse to put some respect on Tyler Shough's name. It's a brand new ball game. It's a brand new era. So y'all can keep coping, Panthers fans. Y'all can keep coping, Buck fans, and keep crashing out whenever you lose to the New Orleans Saints. But guess what? That rebuild shit and all that jokes about how low the New Orleans Saints are is coming to an end. It's coming to an end because whether you want to believe it or not, even though the data is right in front of you, Tyler Shough is here. And the Tyler Shough era starts now. And please, to the Atlanta Falcons fan base, do not think I forgot about y'all. Ironically, you guys are the only NFC South team that has beaten Tyler Shough so far. Congratulations. You guys are still going to be on that couch with us in January. But please believe that this was the year for you guys to take that leap. See, at the end of 2024, everybody thought, well, I don't know why. I ain't going to say everybody, but the national media for sure thought the Atlanta Falcons were going to take a leap in 2025 with Michael Penix. Tyler Shough has done more in 1 month than Michael Penix has done in half a season. The Falcons wasn't even winning games last year to end the season when everybody started hyping them up. Oh, watch out for the Falcons. Even though they're losing, watch out for them. We're actually winning games with Tyler Shough. So enjoy this season now. Y'all had a chance. We gave y'all a chance in 2025 to catch up. But all that rebuild shit is going out the window in 2026. All at the hands of Tyler Nathan Shough. And the Tyler Shough era starts now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jono Show. But it's shit more than a game.
From the stands, I'm invested. Every loss hurt like a lesson we tested. Front porch talk turn to Sunday confessions. From dome to the block, it's all one connection. From Eric to Drew, Alvin to Cam, talk down on my squad. Boy, I be damned. I rap for the ones that never got fame, still yelling loud. This shit more than a game. Cause y'all know why? This shit more than a game. It ain't no lie. This shit more than a game. You know that's right. This shit more than a game. And y'all know why? This shit more than a game. Now I got little Jono sitting on my knee, teaching them young what it mean to believe. This bigger than scores, it's what we became. He gon' know off top, this shit more than a game. Clarissa in the back, giving me all types of stress, but deep down she know the husband the best. She knows he's crazy, she know he's mean, but she know the kid 100% New Orleans. And y'all know why, this shit more than a game. It ain't no lie, this shit more than a game. You know that's right, this shit more than a game. And y'all know why, this shit more than a game. Yeah. When you see Jono scream, this shit more than a game. And when you see a Falcons fan, just call out for Jonathan. And yeah, this shit more than a game. New Orleans know this shit more than a game. Louisiana know this shit more than a game. Texas know this shit more than a game. Whole world know this shit more than a game. Y'all know why?
This shit more than a game. All right. Let me get myself together. Sorry, I got a little worked up. I'm just so excited, man. I'm so excited. And I always tell people who always say, oh, man, John is such a negative fan sometimes. I'm like, well, the data is presented to me in a negative way. Like the Saints have been the past 4 years. You're probably going to get negativity and doom and gloom out of me. But if the data's good, like it's been the past 2 weeks, guess what? I'm going to be the biggest goddamn cheerleader for my professional sports franchise. And the reason I'm doing that is because of one Tyler Shough. So y'all know how we got to start off every Jono show, and usually we say this shit more than the game, but this time we're going to do it different. And I know the great Tyler Shough. Leave a this Shough more than a game in the chat right now so we can start off the Jono show on the correct note, because for the first time in a long time, not only do we have a Victory Tuesday, we have a back-to-back Victory Tuesday. So leave a this Shough more than a game right now, because a lot of these NFC South fans can't seem to come to terms with the grips that the New Orleans Saints might have actually found their franchise quarterback. Hell, even some Saints fans still don't want to believe. They still don't want to feel like because they were told how Tyler Shough was a bad pick that they can't seem to come to grasp with the fact that, hey, maybe Tyler Shough is actually going to be a good player for us. Maybe this guy who has shown in 2 weeks, or not even 2 weeks, a whole month, that he can turn chicken shit into chicken salad. Maybe this guy is the guy for us. Maybe this guy is the guy for us. I know maybe this co-host is the guy for us, because I know he's been foaming at the mouth. He couldn't come on the show last week because of prior obligations with his wife. he did obviously not take a page out of this shit more than the game handbook when it comes to making your wife wait for more important matters. He's been foaming at the mouth for 2 weeks, and he's been ready, waiting with a bated breath to come and say what y'all know he's probably going to say. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Taste Him Here off the Jono Barnes Show. The one, the only, Ziggy, the Beast.
What's going on, y'all?
Ziggy, what's going on? I think you see what's going on. Things are hype right now here in the Who Dat Nation.
I need every single one of y'all to go back to the preseason episode that me and Jono did when Jono was on here crashing out about Kelvin Banks and Shough and all the people that we drafted.
That's fair.
And I literally said, all I want is flashes. Give me something that we can build upon. And this is exactly what he's doing. This is all I can ask for this season. We're rebuilding. We all knew, and I think Jono also agreed, and we all agreed as a community, it was going to be a down year. Only thing we asked for was give us something to build on. We can't have a year where just nothing happened. And, no offense to Rattler, things didn't work out how it was supposed to. So Shough came in. He's doing this thing. I'm just saying. I'm not telling y'all.
You tried telling us, Ziggy. You absolutely
not in the hunt, but we got flashes and we got hope.
You tried telling us, Ziggy.
I literally did.
You absolutely did try telling us. Now, look, unfortunately, we are not in the hunt for a playoff
we
spot.
not, bro. It's sad.
But no, I mean, look at that. We might, Ziggy, actually finish the season with a better record than the Atlanta Falcons. That seemed insane to believe before the season.
Well, I thought they were the lead. I thought they were the season favorites for the NFC.
I thought that they were going to run NFC South this year. I thought that they were
not only the South, Jono, the NFC.
I mean, media was hyping up what they did at the end of the season last year. Remember when they lost to the Commanders, and I believe they lost to the Bucks. I even think they lost to the Panthers, but for some strange reason, their fan base in the national media was like, watch out for us. That's how low the bar is. When they lose sexy, that makes everybody think, oh, we're climbing up the mountain because we're losing sexy. We winning. And I don't see the national media showing us love. We're actually winning. Unlike what the Falcons were doing last year. And Tyler Shough has looked much impressive than I've ever seen what Michael Penix has looked at any of his games that he started. Talk about a team that probably deserves some hype next year. But that's neither here nor there. We might end up with a better record than the Atlanta Falcons. Unfortunately, we are not.
Wait, go back, Jono. Is that a win streak, my brother?
I mean, if you actually look at that, who has the longest win streak in the NFC South right now?
Is that a win streak I see?
Who actually has the longest win streak in the NFL? It almost makes you feel better, Ziggy, that we, as you can see from the official in the hunt graphic, are not in the hunt any longer. No, shout out to the Rams, though. They actually are the number one seed in the NFL right now. And wait, what's that? Oh, no. I wasn't trying to ask him to come on. I was just saying, like, shout out to them because fair man.
Oh, you said the word. You said the R. Oh, okay.
No. I have to. Damn it.
It was good, big dog.
What's happening? Oh, that's what I'm getting? It's like that?
You suck.
That last one is fun.
What's good? What's good, Ziggy? Jono, what's happening?
What's good, big dog? You know what, Jono? I almost would say the Rams are more of a rival to the Saints than the Bucks.
Easily. I would even say this because I've seen how much the Bucks and the Panthers fan bases have been crashing out on social media the past 2 weeks when we whooped that ass. Tyler Shough put that belt to ass. And it shows me that even throughout this past dark tenure that we've been in as Saints fans the past 4 or 5 years now, it's crazy how the Saints still remain the most hated team of all division opponents. Now, the Falcons have a fair case. Like, that's our actual rivalry. Like, they should hate us.
I give them that.
It is insane that if you ask the Bucks who is their number one hated team, they would say the Saints. If you ask the Panthers fans who is their number one hated team, they would say the Saints. To say that we've been shitty the past 5 years, again, we still hang on the crown of being the most hated, the most disliked, America's most wanted. I take that with so much pride. And they better be ready for when we actually are good again. They better be ready for when Tyler Shough actually turns his team's misfortunes around. They better be ready for that. Sean, you better be ready for that.
I mean, we are ready for that. I mean, you know, bro. Like I said, bro, I think the past 4 times we didn't play, y'all. I think we didn't put BTA, belt to ass.
This man
Now,
said, all right, bro.
Jono, I mean, Sean, you know what the funny thing is?
No.
Y'all are actually like the Panthers beat y'all, which is why they had this crazy false confidence that they were just going to come to the Superdome and whip our ass. But the Panthers like the only team in the past like 7-8 weeks that actually beat y'all, and yet that's the most confusing team in the world because they got swept by the Saints but beat the #1 team in the NFC South. What was your impression of the Carolina Panthers when they beat y'all? Did you think, oh, this is a team that's finally going to take that leap and win the NFC South?
No, I just thought it was a team that just probably caught us on a bad day. And then, like I said, at the end of the day, they only beat us by 3 when we had the opportunity. Uncharacteristic trait by Stafford. He was on this streak of, I think it was 200 or 300 passes without an interception. So, I mean, he threw a pair of interceptions. He threw one late in that game. I mean, the way this NFL season been going, I wasn't shocked. But at the same time, I didn't say, ooh, like the Panthers are on their way. Sunday, I'm not even shocked by that, though, Jono, to be honest. Can I be honest with you? I'm not shocked by it.
That's why we bring you on the show.
I'm not shocked by the Panthers losing because it's a divisional game. I don't care how bad a team may seem, it's a divisional game. And what I seen the first matchup, I was like, okay, Carolina might try to come in and make a statement, but I still think the Saints have a better defense and they're still going to have the blueprint. Even though Bryce Young had his moments where he threw a couple of passes, I say, yeah, I think the Saints still might pull it off, though, because the Panthers, once again, Jono, they was like, oh, the Panthers, this is the next step to prove that you're an NFC powerhouse, to prove that you're taking
their chance.
Calm it down. Calm it down.
How's their chance?
They're a good team. They just not ready yet. You know, they just not there yet. But yeah, man.
So I'm assuming you have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning the division again this year.
I don't know, Jono, because Tampa has been looking very shaky for these past couple of games, almost a month.
All right, let's so Ziggy, he's saying he doesn't believe in the Panthers. He doesn't know about the Bucs. To me,
that's somebody that don't have no stake in the game for the NFC South.
To me, that sounds like this man is ready to crown a New Orleans Saints as the team to watch out for in 2026 for the NFC South. That's what I'm hearing, Jiggy. That's what I'm hearing, Ziggy. I don't know if that's what you're hearing.
They had enough time, Jono. You've been saying
I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to go that far, but I wouldn't be shocked. It depends on what type of moves y'all make in the offseason, of course. But
so we'll talk about that later on in the show. We'll talk about, because of Tyler Shough's performance, do the Saints, I don't want to say go all in the offseason, but do they say, okay, we have our quarterback. We don't need to do another year of rebuilding. We can start making moves to contend for 2026. Or do the Saints say, no, we're going to do a slow, steady climb. We're not going to get too ahead of ourselves. We'll have another quiet offseason, maybe a little, small move here or there, and then we'll really go all in the following year in 2027, which seemed to have been the plan before we felt like Tyler Shough was for sure the guy. We'll get to that in our next segment. But before we get to that, the reason we are even going to have that segment is because Tyler Shough swept the Carolina Panthers this past Sunday, is on a 2-game win streak. He's being the best of the NFC South, Ziggy. Now, whether you are a believer in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers or the Carolina Panthers or not, the data's the data. These are the 2 quote-unquote best teams in the NFC South. You see that streak, Ziggy, with the loss by the Bucs and the Panthers? You know why they got those streak?
Mm-hmm.
The title Nathan Shough. And you know what? I'm hearing, oh, it's just the Bucs now, because they always want to try to discredit us from our big wins. It's just the Bucs. It's just the Panthers. Guess what, y'all? We play the Bucs and Panthers every year. So you damn right it's just the Bucs. It's just the Panthers. It's just the Falcons. That's our division. So if Tyler Shough, Kevin Austin now is his number 2 wide receiver, is being the Bucs and the Panthers on their best share, do you not have faith, Ziggy, that Tyler Shough is that guy?
I have faith, bro, that he's the guy for the Saints. It shows why the coach made a decision to pick him up. Got a lot of pushback, a lot of flack
From me? From
Jono, from the
me.
fan base,
And
from
now they're
people in
gonna
media.
be talking about
Why
something that
didn't
Shough more than the game.
Hey, why? Versus why didn't he go with Shador? Because Shador, well, as you always said, Jono, was the sexy pick. It was the big name. Y'all want big names, but this is also why we not in these boardrooms. This is also why we're not in the coach's box. Like Jono always says, we're fans.
We are.
So this is. I do think Shough is the guy for us, bro.
Tito says, "Who is the squeaker dude talking a lot of shit?" My name is Jono Barnes. Welcome to the goddamn Jono Barnes
Show.
Show. Where this shit more than the game. Well, you know now, Ziggy, we do the show on on YouTube Vertical now too, right? So we get a lot more casuals who are on YouTube Vertical.
I'm assuming he's a Panthers fan by the color.
No, he actually a Jaguars fan, but we welcome that. This is why we're doing YouTube Vertical now. We're trying to grab more attention of NFL fans, not just Saints fans. We don't want to just be in the Saints bubble. So to all the people who are discovering the show for the first time tonight on your YouTube Vertical, welcome to the Jono Barnes Show, but it's shit more than a game. Sean, you have a very unbiased eye to the New Orleans Saints, which is actually why I'm actually happy that you're on the show tonight. You've seen what Tyler Shough has done the past 2 weeks. You know me, I'm a fanatic, right? I get a little bit of success and I go ham, I go crazy, right? You know how Ziggy is. Glass half full, even when we have 2 wins into December. So you damn well better believe Ziggy's going to be glass half full with 4 wins now into December. With you, with no skin in the game, after watching these 2 games with Tyler Shough beating the Bucks and the Panthers, give me your honest opinion about Tyler Shough. Do you feel that this guy is going to be our franchise quarterback, or do you think that it might be a little bit of fool's gold?
I'm going to say this. I think next year he's earned the right to start, and I think next year will be the telling tale whether or not he's truly the franchise quarterback for y'all. And let me explain, Jono. Only because we only got a small sample size. So this past month, I ain't gonna lie, he been balling. He even got a little Russian little game to him. I like the little move he did against Tampa. He's starting to pick up the game, but I'm not just going to automatically say franchise, only because I need to see him with real weapons, or at least some type of form of a real offense, right? So we see that, okay, he could take a little, like you said, chicken shit and turn it into chicken salad, right?
Yep.
But all right, so you've seen that part. What can he do if he can turn that chicken salad and transform that into a steak? Then what? Is he really that good? Like, we need to get him more playmakers. Really get him some real playmakers on the outside. Let's really see. I think he's earned the right to be the starter for next year. Like, no doubt about it. Hey, Shough is our guy. We're going to go. We're going to try to build up. Next year, Jono, I think that'll be the telling tale. And let him play a full season. Let him really play. And then I think you can tell whether or not he'll be a franchise quarterback. Because you know how this NFL is. Next year, if he don't do well, here we go again. Arch Manning. Of course, he's going back to college. I'm just saying.
No, that's true. You're right, Tom.
But I really think that y'all need to let him let him.
It literally, no. You know what? Good point, because this literally happened with the Tennessee Titans like 2 years ago, right? Will Levis comes in. Oh, he's setting the world on fire. Titans fans like, we got our quarterback.
That's true.
They give him the next season. He plays like jack shit. And next thing you know, they're picking number 1 in the draft, and they take Cam Ward, and now they're still picking number 3 in the draft this year. It could happen with us, which is fine. Like, if that does happen, I got an egg on my face for the second time with Tyler Shough. Not that I think he's going to be great, and saying, "Oh well, I was wrong about that." I should have stuck to my draft day reaction of him not being that guy. You're right, Sean. I'll be on this show saying, "God damn it, 2025 end of the season was fool's gold. We should have just lost them games." Blah blah blah. All in on the Arch Manning or whoever is the hype of quarterback. Ooh, who is that?
Chat from Juan 504.
I never heard of Juan Barnes before. Y'all ever heard of Juan Barnes?
No.
Oh yeah, that's big bro right there.
I never.
We've been trying to tell them about Shough since the draft, Zig. Now we finally know about Shough Mania.
So wait, well, you and Juan Barnes 504 trying to tell us, Ziggy, not just you, it was Juan too?
You've been trying to tell him. I ain't gonna lie, Juan been on the bandwagon, you know. You've been trying to tell him.
I guess.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I got a newborn, so my brain is like crazy. Like I'll be forgetting where
they forgot Juan, I guess. I don't know, bro.
So Juan is
I know. I tried to tell him.
Shout out to Juan for that super chat. All right, so look, y'all, because Juan Bourne sent the super chat, Ziggy. I put in a YouTube chat that I'll make a sort of mini big announcement tonight on the show if we got one
mini big announcement.
Look, it depends on the receiver of the news if it's a big announcement or not. But I do have an announcement to make, and I'll do it after this segment that I think it's pretty exciting, and it shows the reach of our show, Ziggy, and it shows where the show could possibly be going into the future if we just keep up the momentum. So stay tuned for that, y'all. That's called a tease. Ziggy, shout out to Juan for that super chat. I would hate to have a great chat, a comment like that from Juan and follow up with this dumbass comment. But can you put up that comment, Ziggy, from this hating ass Falcons fan, Pro P, when he said, what did he say? He said, Tyler Shough has no pressure or something. That's why he's playing good.
Pro P, what John was referring to is Pro P, our resident Falcons fan is saying Shough is playing with no real season pressure. Of course, he said the season been over. That's why he can throw for all these yards and run.
Is that not an insane level of cope? Is that not an insane level of coping that he is hating on the Saints that much that he's talking about the reason that Tyler Shough is beating the best of the NFC, because the damn sure ain't y'all, Pro P. The damn sure ain't the Falcons. The best right now is the Bucs and the Panthers. The reason why Tyler Shough is beating two teams who are fighting for their playoff lives is because he has no pressure. What the hell kind of excuse is that? What kind of reason is that, Sean? That makes no sense. That literally makes no sense.
Let me tell you something. Just because the season is over with, that doesn't mean you don't have any pressure to still be playing for your job the next season.
We talked about this last season, John.
So
you got pressure. Oh, you're right. The pressure is if Tyler Shough would play like shit this past season when he got started, we're looking at Mendoza in the draft. We're looking at Ty Simpson in the draft. We're looking at these quarterbacks. That's pressure. His job was on the goddamn line. That's pressure.
Right.
I'm asking no pressure. Maybe you as a Falcons fan ain't used to no pressure because y'all ain't gonna never win the goddamn championship no matter how much the national media sucks y'all off. But Tyler Shough had pressure. Tyler Shough lost Eric McCoy. Tyler Shough lost Rashid Shaheed. Tyler Shough lost in this past game, Devin Neal. He lost Valley. His number 2 wide receiver right now is Kevin Austin.
Hold up, Jono. Somebody, who was that agreed with me? I can't believe it.
And hold on, and Tyler Shough, like you say, Sean, like I said, it's making chicken salad out of chicken shit. His numbers might not be gaudy, Ziggy. His numbers might not be like, whoa, look at what Tyler Shough is doing. But you know what Tyler Shough is doing that's more impressive? He's winning games with this sad-ass roster. So, Sean, you made the point about, you want to see him now with more talent. I'd argue if he's winning games right now with Kevin Austin as his number 2 wide receiver, imagine when he does get talent. Imagine when the Saints actually boost up their talent. It's a goddamn rap.
Well, I only brought that up, though, Jono, because, in the past, you know how people be like, oh, man, well, let's just say, for instance, right, let's just say Puka Nacua goes to a team like, I don't know. Oh, yeah, I got to do that. But Puka Nacua go to a quarterback and, oh, yeah, we got Puka Nacua, automatic championship. But then the first 10, 12 games, it's like, oh, the quarterback and Nacua don't have a rapport. They don't have any communication. And the record is not reflecting everything. That's all I was saying, is that you get him some talent, but can he make that talent? Like, you know how the NFL works, That's all I was saying.
I do. And that's why I know how it works, the algorithm. Ziggy, shout out to over 280 people watching us across all platforms. Ziggy, I haven't been mentioning this lately, but our YouTube numbers have been steadily going. Look, we ain't doing crazy numbers or anything like 1,000 people.
No,
but
we
we're doing
about it, but
no, I'm being positive. And you know what happens? You know what's crazy?
Like Cam Jordan.
It's funny. The Saints win and the numbers go up, huh? Isn't that insane? So people want to wonder why I'm so damn passionate or negative about the team when they're playing negative, because I know even from a selfish standpoint as a content creator that Manny does a lot of Saints stuff. They do good. My channel does good. They do good. My shirt sales do good. You know how many shirt sales I had since Sunday? The numbers went up. I get notification. Shirt sale. These fans want to be excited. And they are excited right now for Shough Mania. So that's why I'm so damn passionate. Hell, I'm selfish. We winning these games, Ziggy. Obviously, we're not going to the playoffs. We're not in the hunt. We're going to be on the couch with the Falcons in January. And I'm like, shoot. I was going to have a good April because usually the teams that are picking high in the draft, which we thought at minimum we were going to be top 5, casual fans are going to go into those channels saying Saints draft scout, Saints draft analyst, who are the Saints taking? And our channel would have came up because we had a top pick that everybody want to see what the Saints are doing. I'm losing that. I'm losing that now because we're probably going to be picking like 8, 9, 10. We got the Jets left, we got the Titans left, and we got the Falcons left. I'd say Ziggy, at minimum, I think we're going to win 2 games. I think we're going to be picking like number 8 or number 9 now. Maybe even number 11. Ziggy, like we might really be like, what the hell? The Saints finished the season with 6 goddamn wins, 7 goddamn wins.
We're about to run the table, Jono.
I like winning more. And obviously the fans like winning more. So all I have to say is shout out to everybody watching on YouTube right now. Please do me and Ziggy and even Sean one favor.
Hey fans, hit the subscribe button in 3 seconds to make this Falcons fan sad. 3, 2, 1.
Now that brings me up a good point, Ziggy and Sean, because y'all were not on the show last week. Sean, you ain't been on the show forever. but I asked this question last week, and I would love y'all opinion on it, especially you for this one, Ziggy, because you are a Saints fan. I still get a lot of people on my mentions on social media. Every time we win the game, man, we're ruining our draft pick. Well, I mean, this is a meaningless win. We should be picking top 5.
You was kind of saying that a few weeks ago, too.
And you know, Panthers fans are coping by saying, you guys being this, but y'all losing your draft pick. Like, you know, what a dumbass fan base I learned Carolina was. Yeah, I mean, this is my first time like dealing with Carolina fans in a long time because they've been under a rock the past 10 years since 2017, and they were fitting themselves this past weekend, thinking they were going to wipe the floor with us, and now to watch them break down on social media has been an absolute delight. Some of the shit that they've been telling me, like, oh, y'all ruining y'all draft pick. And even Saints fans, unfortunately, are also saying that. Now, last week I was entertaining it. This week, I'm like, shut them picks, Ziggy. Sean, shut them picks. We got our franchise quarterback. But Ziggy, as a diehard Saints fan, Sean, as you being unbiased, I'm going to start off with you, Sean. How do you feel about the Saints, quote-unquote, ruining or messing up their draft slot? Because we were picking number 2 as of 2 weeks ago, and now you see we're going down to number 7. If we beat the Jets, we might go down to number 9. If we beat the Titans, we might go down to number 11. I mean, we might even the Chiefs might have a better pick than us this year because Patrick Mahomes is out, so Lord knows what they're going to do. How do you feel about that, Sean? Do you feel like the Saints are quote-unquote sacrificing a better draft pick in the name of meaningless wins?
Can I ask you a question? No offense, but what big prospect coming out in college? Like there is nobody that I know that's sticking out. That why not win out? Why not continuously try to build momentum going into the 2026 season for y'all? I feel like y'all not looking for a quarterback. So Mendoza and I don't even know the other quarterbacks, Jono, to be honest with you. I think the other guys from Oregon, I don't see them as top prospect quarterbacks just yet. You hear me? But I feel like the Saints shouldn't be sacrificing and getting mad. Oh man, we're not gonna get a top pick. Well, who's to say even if you did get a top pick, you're gonna know what to do with it? Because clearly, when it does y'all do have a good top pick. There's no shit on y'all, Jono. But I mean, a lot of people would say, "Oh, we should have got Shador, and we should have got this." And then of course, respect to the past. I'm just saying. But I feel like
you don't want to try telling us. Huh?
I mean, you can't be mad.
You can't make this up.
Right. But you can't be mad that, I mean, goddamn, what you want them to do? 1 minute you're saying, come on, Saints fan, you could have been doing this in the beginning of the year. Okay, well, it didn't happen. Now they actually doing something to build upon for next season. Right. That's the whole thing. You actually gonna try to lose to the Jets and Titans? Like, come on, bro. Like, let's be for real. Now, if you lose the game outright just because they were a better team on that Sunday, that's different. But you know, them players got pride, and like I said before, a lot of those players on that team, Jono, and within the NFL, whether they losing or winning, you're still putting a resume together. Whether you're going to be a free agent,
correct,
or you're going to get, go to another team, or even if you're looking for a contract extension. And some of those players probably playing for incentives. One more sack could give them an extra 500. You see what I'm saying, Jono?
He taking all my points. That's right. Exactly.
I'm just saying. So why are you going to be mad because, we don't get a top 5 draft pick? That doesn't necessarily mean that top 5 draft pick is going to even step on the field next year or even pan out how you want to. So I feel like this. If the Saints can do it, Go out there and win those
And
damn
do it.
games.
Right.
Go into the next season with the momentum. That's how I feel.
Ziggy,
Facts,
before I get to your opinion, I want to welcome everybody who's watching us on Instagram right now. Ziggy, we are live on Instagram tonight as well.
What's up,
I see we
IG
had
folks?
at least about like 30 people have joined in so far, at least to
I
like
see,
poke
yeah.
their head in. So shout out to everybody watching me and Sean and Ziggy on Instagram. Ziggy, you seem to be agreeing a lot with Sean, but I still want to ask, how do you feel about the Saints and their vaunted draft slot and how we keep going down? We got through it because we're winning games. How does that make you feel as a fan?
I feel great as a fan to see the Saints win the game. John, I don't know if we still have a few people that was here with us last season. We talked about this same topic last season. You play to win the game. And you remember me saying this, Jono, y'all go tell Cam Jordan, y'all go tell Demario Davis and all these other players that, like Sean said, that possibly have incentives in their contracts and different things like that. I'll just go ahead and phone it in. We trying to work on our draft stock. Like Sean said, you got players that's probably coming up on contracts. This is the end of their contract. They trying to make a case for next year and lock something in. Hey, look, man, don't worry about it. We're gonna go ahead and tank. So whenever you get inside that 10-yard line, go ahead and slide. Don't score a touchdown. We trying to tank. Like, bro, this is crazy. You play to win the game.
You're right.
John, we talked about this last year around the same. We had the same conversation last year. Like, y'all go tell them players to quit because of a draft pick that may or may not work.
Let's bring Eric McCoy back on this couch and say, hey, McCoy, by the way, can you lose a few games?
Yeah, he's going to be like, what? Like, I'm going out there to win. Like, come on now. Like,
got up that goddamn couch and say, man, get the fuck out of this guy.
Y'all go tell Myles Garrett, y'all ain't making the playoffs. Stop getting sacks. What?
Right.
That man, I'm trying to get that record. Like,
come
on, guys. Like, y'all gotta.
I like Ziggy. I hear what you're saying. I like this comment again. I'm happy that because we're doing YouTube vertical now, we're getting a lot more non-Saints fans joining the chat. We have a Bears fan in the chat now. Ziggy, welcome to the Jono Bones Show. Please hit that like and subscribe button. We have a lot of fun on this show. Cottage World, and he says, as a Bears fan, the Saints need to get rid of them toxic contracts. Cottage World, I actually believe the Saints got rid of a lot of those contracts this past year. Like, we had a very quiet offseason. And the reason why it was quiet is because we kind of we didn't sign any names or anything like that. So
you might be talking about the Falcons.
We actually have a lot of cap space available for us for sure in 2027, but a good bit of chunk in 2026 that if Mickey Loomis does want to do his thing again and say, you know what, hell with that, I got my franchise quarterback on a rookie contract. I want to do this. He possibly can. We'll talk about that in our next segment. But I do think Cottage World and all you non-Saints fans, the Saints have already started the process of kind of remedying that cap a bit, even though the national media won't let you guys know that. You guys would probably think that the Saints are going to be in cap hell for forever. No, it only takes really 1 or 2 off seasons to really kind of get back into the flow of things. But does Mickey Loomis want to?
How was the playoffs for y'all last season? Okay.
Falcons fans are Falcons fans. We already know they're dumbasses. I'm just so surprised. Like, me, I live on social media. How bad and dumb the Carolina Panthers fans are. I thought that they were a smaller bunch, but like watching them cope this past weekend and watching them, like, they're making fun of us every time. Like, they get mad at us for being happy that we won. And like, I got one of these Panthers fans. He keeps like spamming my mentions with a eliminated banner because the Saints got eliminated. And I'm like, okay, you realize that you got swept by a 2-win team. So how's that?
Y'all got swept by somebody that's eliminated from playoff contention.
Come on.
So y'all laughing at us. What that say about y'all?
My money, Sean, by the way, is on the Bucs. I think the Bucs are going to win the NFC South game. So Carolina is going to be on the same damn coach with us come 4 weeks from now. And they're going to be like, God damn it. Had we just beat the New Orleans Saints one time, we could be playing on that TV right now.
Bro, the Bucs and the Bucs and the Panthers are lucky. This is not a league that just takes top best records, because none of y'all be making the playoffs right now with them records.
They're lucky that the NFL doesn't have a playoff committee, because right now they're probably be like, hey, even put the Saints in the goddamn they on the road right now.
Y'all lucky they don't just go by, hey, look, the top best records make the playoffs.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, final word on Tyler Shough. Do y'all think he keeps the momentum up the rest of the season? Sean, obviously you mentioned our schedule. We got the Jets this weekend. Then we got the Titans, which are obviously two of the worst teams in the NFL right now. And then we got the Falcons, who is also one of the worst teams in the
Hey,
NFL.
Jono, I'm a little confused, bro. Can you bring that graphic up one more time, please? And
Yeah,
since we have
absolutely.
a Rams fan, what is that green arrow next to Atlanta? Like, what is?
Oh,
Are they
wow.
giving a pick up,
Wait,
Jono?
wait, Sean Nathaniel Griggs. You mean to tell me? You mean to tell me, Sean, that not only might y'all win the NFC and the Super Bowl, y'all the number 1 seed right now, but y'all are doing this with a top 10 pick coming next year?
Yeah, I know.
Well, Sean, can you please tell me who can y'all thank for that monstrosity of a trade and keeping your guys in contention, not only now, but in the future? Who can y'all thank for that, Sean?
That team that we're going to be playing next weekend, Atlanta Falcons. So we appreciate
Oh, my
that.
God.
We
Falcons
really
gone Falcons, Ziggy. Falcons
Not
gone
gonna lie, Puka might score like 4 touchdowns. It's about to be a bloodbath.
Man, what? And I've been waiting for this too, because I've been waiting for this matchup. So it's so crazy that as much as me and Jono go back and forth against the Saints and Rams, I actually had Falcons fans in the comments. Oh, man, we can't wait to meet y'all down the line, play for something. Yeah, you're right. We're going to be playing for something. We, as the Rams, are going to be playing for the number 1 seed.
No, you got to hear them out. When they say that they can't wait to meet y'all, they meant they can't wait to meet y'all in April so they can give y'all this handsome at the draft pick and say, hey, congratulations on possibly winning the Super Bowl. There's a top 10
crazy
to go along with it. You got to be kidding me, dog.
What did the Falcons even get for that?
James Pierce, which is look, I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be fair. He's actually performing well. They actually have a top 8 defense right now, like that. But that to me shows Falcons going Falcon. Like they actually did the one that they say was going to be the thing that they had to fix to become contenders. They fixed their defense. Okay.
I'll definitely show up. I'll don't have no. I'll show up, win or lose. Whoever a Falcons fan, I'll show up.
Oh wow.
It doesn't matter though.
They beat
Y'all
the Bucks.
already lost.
They beat the Bucks, so they feeling themselves right now, Ziggy. They beat the Bucks, so they feeling themselves right now. But we know they're the Falcons. Like, congratulations. You know, I don't know.
Wait, Jono, one more time. Can you bring that graphic of one? I'm sorry, Jono.
Yeah, nah, man. Go ahead, Ziggy.
You said that. Wait, you said they have a top defense. Is that 341 points against?
Wait, hold on. Wait, they do it. Then look at us. We gave up points.
They gave up the second most in the division, but they got a top. Hold on, no, Jono.
And well, they got a top 10 defense and a top 10 pick. Falcons going Falcon, boy. I swear. Falcons going Falcon. The
Rams, make this stuff up.
I had to say this out loud. The Rams might win the NFC and have a top 10 pick on top of that. You can't make this up, Ziggy. Dog, you really can't make this up,
Man,
Ziggy.
Thank you, Falcons fans.
It is insane. Bro. It is insane. Sean, do you actually think they all gonna win the Super Bowl? Like, is there anybody in the NFC that scares you?
Well, I'll say this: until we can beat them, the Eagles, regardless of the issues they've been having, we can't somehow, some way, we can't get over the hump. So the Eagles, really, everybody else, I feel like it's fair game. So besides the Eagles, I think we actually have a great shot. And if Devontae Adams' hamstring injury doesn't linger longer than what it should, so
Ziggy,
I think we got the team to do it.
Ziggy, if we live in a world where Sean Payton brings the Broncos to the Super Bowl and plays the Rams, and he gets his revenge on the Rams for that no call with a whole other team.
Oh, bro.
How would you feel? Because I bet you gotta be fucking kidding me, dog. How about you gotta be kidding me? That's what it's setting up for. The top 2 teams. Like Sean Payton was a Sean McVay.
Sean Payton.
Come on, man.
Whoa. You got
that's pesos. Our guy Diego's in Mexico, so he gives us.
Even in Mexico, they saying F the Falcons in Mexico.
We have the best QB in the division. Oh, okay. So let's end with this question. I know I keep saying that's in the 7, but this is my last question. Diego, thank you for that super chat, man. You are shit more than actually. Let's thank everybody for the super chats last week as well, because Diego left the super chat last week. So to Diego and to Bruce Saint, who sends his condolences that he cannot join tonight because he's at trivia night. Just know that this shit more than the thanks. But because of Diego's comments, can you put it back up right quick? Sean, I want to ask you, you're unbiased. Do you think Tyler Shough is actually the best quarterback in the NFC South right now between him, Baker Mayfield, Michael Penix, or Kirk? I mean, I guess Michael Penix is technically still the one that you would go against. And Bryce Young. Is Tyler Shough the best quarterback in the NFC South right now?
Right now, yes. Right now, yes.
Yeah, right now.
Overall,
now.
I
I don't know, because there's a lot of factors. Like if I say the future, you might say Tyler Shough because he's Well, technically, I mean, he's not young, but he's young.
Well,
He's younger than.
If you asking me right now who's playing the better football right now, it has to be Tyler Shough. Baker
No,
Mayfield.
I don't want to ask that. I want to ask this: if you had one game, say Matthew Stafford got hurt, you can pick one quarterback in the NFC South to lead your team in the playoffs this year. Which NFC South quarterback are you taking?
Oh, Baker
to me,
Mayfield.
that answers your question on who you think is the best quarterback.
You said Baker.
Baker Mayfield.
That means to me, that means you think Baker's the best quarterback still.
Yeah, but you asked me right now, so I'm answering right
Bro,
now.
P said Kurt.
No,
Come on, bro.
hell no. Hell no.
Come on, bro. He trolling. You don't believe that.
You talking about Mr. Kirk Cousins that can't beat anybody in prime time? Come on now. And then you know why I say Baker, Jono? Because Baker Mayfield actually played for us and let us.
Yeah, y'all started his resurgence. Y'all really did. So
I mean, but Baker Mayfield, clear choice, like clear.
You don't like Kirk O'Chains? You like that?
Nope, because he don't perform well in primetime games.
Cottage World, who's a Bears fan, says Baker is the best. So Cottage World, I ask you though, how do you feel about Tyler Shough? As a non-Saints fan watching from afar, do you feel like we found our quarterback, or do you think it's fool's gold? For all you non-Saints fans who are joining us on YouTube Vertical right now, let me know how y'all feel about Tyler Shough, because you guys are not Saints fans. We would love to hear from opposing fan bases. He also says that the Bears, Sean, are the most dangerous team in the NFC if they get home field throughout the playoffs. Sean, we can't answer this question because we're going to be on the couch watching. Are you afraid of the Bears?
No.
they got momentum. I know.
Look. Let me be fair, right? I do respect the Bears, but if you asking me, and this is not because I'm a Rams fan, I'm looking at the two teams. I really think the pass rush of our D-line will get after Caleb Williams. I just feel like Caleb Williams, he's getting there, but if you asking me who to trust to make clutch throws in critical moments of a playoff game that he's never been a part of, I'm putting my money on, of course, Stafford. I'm no disrespect to the Bears, and he might have a point because it's cold weather, but I don't think that phases our team, though, because we didn't play it in cold weather. Yes, we lost to the Eagles, but we showed that we can play in snow, cold weather, and anything like that. Mm-hmm. I mean, the Bears can be a sneaky little team. I'm not going to just dismiss them like that because they've been playing great ball. But I don't know, Jono, like Caleb Williams' first playoff game, even though it's at home, I'll put my money on my D-line to get after him tremendously in the playoffs. So, yeah, that's the answer to that question, though. No, I don't fear the Bears like that, though.
I'll say this, Ziggy, because we are, ain't gonna be no playoff shows for us, so we can hopefully have Sean come on the show in January to talk playoffs since his team is actually gonna be playing. It is refreshing, though, Ziggy, to see like these teams that we're not used to seeing in this playoff picture. You see the Jaguars, you see the Texans. They didn't make it last year, so I'll count them again. You see the Bears, you see the Seahawks, you see the Colts still got a shot. Yep. You see the Broncos with the number 1 seed. You see the Patriots. The Patriots in 2 short years, the Patriots are now back into the top of the AFC East. Heartbreaking loss last week to the last Sunday to the Bills, but it's kind of showing you, Ziggy, that hey, rebuilds can kind of go fast, huh?
It also shows too that whenever you do have a window, you need to strike while the iron's hot. Cause look at the Lions.
Yeah,
all these teams, Ravens, all these teams that had that, they had that flash in the pan. And, they were at the top of their respective divisions, a few years ago. And they always say, oh, yeah, we'll be back. It's not always that easy.
Yep. I'll say this. I feel confident. I think even though they don't look that great this year, the Bills, if there was any year for the Bills.
The Bills another one. You're right. Yep.
The Chiefs ain't in it. The Ravens probably won't be in it. Joe Burrow ain't in it. This is the year, Bills. Like, if y'all really want to get over that hump, this is probably the year for y'all to finally say, hey, we may not be as dominant as we were the past few years, but we feel like we can go on murderous road with the Patriots, the Broncos, Jaguars, Steelers, Chargers, Texans. And Texans got a defense, though. I mean, watch out for the Texans. That's like my sleeper team. That defense is ferocious. I think the Texans and the Rams are the 2 best defenses in the league.
Hey, believe it or not, though, Jono, you talk about the Bills. They better not get matched up against the Texans in the first round.
I'm about to
tell you. We saw what happened.
They do.
Hey, the Saints whipped the Bucks' ass in 2020, and then the Bucks came and beat us in the playoffs. You never know.
But the Texans have Josh Allen's number, bro. So I'm just saying that could be if there's any team that can stop them, it's gonna be them, the Texans. Now, if the Bills, Patriots, Bills, and Broncos kind of toss up. So we'll see though. We'll see. This is the best. Like Ziggy said though, you better do it now. No Joe Burrow. No Patrick Mahomes. Not just for Josh Allen though, for any of them teams because
Jaguars,
Jags. This is the year. But I agree with Jono though. Josh Allen, if he makes the playoffs, this is the year to go get the ring. Now, if he's going against the Rams, then he's not getting the ring. That's just me just being biased. But this is his best year to obtain a Super Bowl ring without worrying about, I got to go to Arrowhead or I have to go against Mahomes to either get to the conference championship or to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, like College World say, the playoffs are a different animal.
Yep.
And
we'll talk. We'll definitely show love to the actual teams playing in January when our season is over. So to all the people who are discovering the show for the first time on YouTube Vertical, please know that we're definitely going to show the actual contending teams a lot of love this January when our season is over and we can discuss playoff matchups. And we'll have Sean on the show, and Sean's going to run the biggest victory lap ever. Or Ziggy will get a few jokes at Sean's expense. He's a big boy. He can handle
Sonya
it.
said the Denver Saints because Sean Payton got a bunch of Saints
players.
No, we ain't worrying about Sean
former
Payton right
Saints
now.
players.
You know who we worrying about right now, Ziggy? It's Tyler Shough. And here was how I was worrying about Tyler Shough after we beat the Carolina Panthers and swept them this past Sunday.
Come on. What I told you. Tyler, Nathan Shough, and Charlie Parkins, man. What I told you.
What do you mean?
I told you.
Calm down.
I told everybody about Tyler Shough. And I said this Shough more than the game.
Where are you going? What are you doing? Jono, this team isn't doing anything this season. You're celebrating. Oh my God. Get off the floor and can you please stop? Hey, shh, your child is trying to sleep. We are trying to settle down.
I ain't settled down, man.
Are you crying?
No, I'm not crying. You making dinner with the onions, man. You know they get my watery eyes. I told everybody.
Ain't nobody care.
What I
This team's
said.
won 3 games in 20 days.
Four.
Nobody cares.
When you beat it to
Nobody
the party,
cares.
It counts as 2.
Oh my
Let me tell you, Atlanta, Tampa Bay, Carolina, they all finding out. What I said in September, I said I'm giving everybody a chance. New Orleans is giving everybody an NFC South a chance.
What you said in September is that you didn't believe in Tyler Shough.
New Orleans is giving everybody a chance to catch up. And they still can't catch up. Even on the down year. They can't catch up. It's a wrap. Next year, when we add more talent, it's over. And shut them picks. Hey, what with the draft? We don't need a draft pick. We got what we need with Tyler Shough. You lied to me 11 times.
You know what's going to happen next season?
It's a wrap.
They're going to be 5-10 or 5 and whatever.
That was crazy for times like this, though. No, I told them this is South. This is a wrap. Babe, where you credit card at? Babe, where you credit card?
I shredded them. Don't even think about it. Shut up. Your child's trying to sleep. Just relax. Go sit next to Stan. Just go. And
I gotta get a plane ticket to San Francisco
Go.
so we can scout the Super Bowl next year and make sure that we're ready for 2026.
don't come out until you come down. Don't come out until you come down.
She be hating, y'all, huh? She be hating, huh?
She was cool till you asked for the credit card. She was like, all right, nah.
I'm trying to get her an all expense paid trip to San Francisco. I'm gonna pay her back. I keep telling y'all know that my workers' comp. I know I hurt my back on the job when workers' comp comes. I'm gonna pay her back. Damn, it's not like she don't live with me. She gonna have to give me her receipts eventually.
You gotta start drinking tea, bro. Your voice is gonna break up and crack up, bro. Like you gotta drink some tea. Like you gonna lose your voice, bro. What you mean? We got back to the Super Bowl.
Shut them pics, honey.
You know,
I'm not crying. It's the onions. Oh Lord.
Well, first of all, it was the onions. Okay, it was the onions. You can learn to use some onions in that dry ass food that you be serving me and Ziggy and all the fellas.
Stop it.
Second of all,
Not the.
you know
This is coming from a person that don't even know how to cook grits.
You know,
Serious?
you know, yo,
Hold up. The same person that put ketchup on eggs. Really?
No, macaroni. Get it right. Hold on, y'all. People ain't tuning to the show.
Oh no.
People, hold on. Let's get back on track. People ain't tuning to the show.
Sean. Air horns for that, Ziggy.
Ketchup on macaroni is egregious.
Exactly. Come on.
You know what this voice has gotten me though.
What it got you, bro?
I said I had a mini big announcement. If we got super chats, we got super chats. So I am happy to announce that everybody, after the Saints and Jets game this Sunday, please, if you are in the New Orleans area, tune in to Fox 8 News at 10 p.m. after the newscast on Monday night, because I will be in the studio this Monday night for Final Bet on Fox 8. And that,
Yes, sir.
this is going to be my first ever in-studio interview. I've done Fox 8, I've done the local news before via, FaceTime, via, interviews outside of the studio or whatever. I'm going to be in that chair where you see where Juan Kincaid is at. That's where Jono Bones is going to be saying that this Monday. We're going to be talking about the Saints and Jets game. He's going to be asking me questions about the great content that Sean just tried to analyze and criticize and be critical of. But guess what, Sean? It's got me on Fox 8 Final Bet this Monday night after the 10 p.m. newscast. So shout out to Fox 8 and make sure if y'all watching in New Orleans that y'all tune in on Monday night to watch your boy make what will be the first of many appearances on this show. And Lord knows what it might lead to down the road, Ziggy and Sean, because obviously it does show that you never know who's watching, but it shows that, hey, we're building something, Ziggy. And shout out to the guy in the middle, Gillen, who invited me on. He actually invited me on a while ago, but I was like, hey, man, let me kind of get my life together with Lil Jono, and then hopefully I can find time to do it. Thankfully, I will be able to find time while the city is on fire. Now, I'm either going to be I'm out of the bad luck charm, and we find a way to lose to the goddamn Jets, and everybody's going to be pissed off, and nobody's going to want to watch Saints coverage on Monday. But I got a feeling that we're going to beat the Jets, so everybody should be tuned in on Monday night. Fox 8. If y'all don't have Fox 8 in y'all area, don't worry. Garland's going to get it on his YouTube channel, so I'll have it on my social media. I'll post it on my YouTube community page where you guys can watch the after show. But I will be on Fox 8 this Monday night after the 10 p.m. newscast, talking Saints, talking this shit more than a game, talking Pelicans, and it might lead to multiple appearances. It might lead to, hey, maybe the Jono Bones show gets on the Fox 8 or Gulf Coast Network show in the future. So shout out to my man Garland Gillen. I'm very much looking forward to it, and it is going to be a great, great time, Ziggy, hopefully after a win. If it is after a win, Ziggy, you got to wonder, how long does Mickey Loomis be patient with this rebuild, or does he say, God damn it, it is time for the New Orleans Saints to contend in 2026? We see how bad a rebuild can get, right? How empty those seats were in the Superdome early this season, how pissed off the fans were. They actually had to trot out Gail Benson for an interview with the Times-Picayune. Gail Benson never does interviews, but that's how pissed off the fan base was. They were like, Gail, you got to say something. Ziggy, do you think that if Tyler Shough keeps this up, especially with the schedule we got with the Falcons, the Titans, and the Jets, all winnable games, if Tyler Shough keeps this up and we win these games, do you think the Saints should go all in this offseason? When I say all in, I don't mean like, we got to sign every big name, but like say, hey, rebuild was fun. It's time to get back to the playoff contention and signing free agents and stuff, spending money. Fuck them salary cap. Fuck them picks. We going all in. How do you feel the Saints should play this out, Ziggy?
Yeah, I agree with your second sentiment, where it's like, all right, we got a foundation. This was the foundational year, 2025. Let's start getting some pieces added so we can start making a move on trying to win this division. I think, we shouldn't be in another kind of that constant perpetual rebuild cycle. We should be, once again, all right, we made our foundation. Now let's start getting some wins and win this division. So I do not think when you say all in, we should not be getting ourselves in cap hell again. Making crazy decisions, but make smart decisions, for the people that are justified for making those decisions on. And of course, getting young. Rebuilding, because we were relying a little bit too much on, our anchors like Lattimore, Kamara, and those guys are getting up in age, so we need to start rebuilding for our future.
Sean, how do you think the Saints should play it out? Should they be like, hey, we got our franchise quarterback, or we think we have a franchise quarterback, it's time to contend again and go for the jugular for the NFC South in 2026? Or do you think that we should continue to kind of like slowly rebuild, maybe sign a player here or there, but not go crazy with the free agent acquisitions or draft day trades, et cetera, et cetera?
I feel
Saints
like
should trade for Jefferson. I don't know about that, Ed, but okay.
I don't know about that one, but I think that the Saints, they shouldn't take it slow in the rebuilding process. I think
Right.
that they, number one, I think they need to build around Shough. Like, you see what he's able to do throwing and running the ball. So start really tailoring that offense around him, but also bringing acquisitions, either drafting free agents that can suit that offense, right? So you look at the Eagles, right? When come on, man. Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore. I'm sorry. Kellen Moore. With the Eagles. Jalen Hurts. He implemented the run, the pass. You know, I'm not saying y'all gonna get receivers like Devontae Smith or AJ Brown, but you got Shough that can do similar things as Hurts, as running the ball. He might not do it better than Hurts, but he has the ability to put that into the offensive scheme. So build the offense around Shough, but also get him some real weapons. Chris Olave, to me, I just feels like he's more of a slot receiver, like a Wes Welker type receiver. Put him in the slot. Y'all might have to build the perimeter a little bit more with probably bigger receivers, faster receivers, something like that. Chris Olave is not an outside receiver. I could be wrong. I just feel like he's more suited.
So you're saying he's not a number one?
Yeah, I think he's an outside receiver. I just don't think he's a number one. I think he's a great number two. But
I just think, go ahead, Jono.
I was going to say credit to Olave, Ziggy, because Olave had one catch going to the fourth quarter, and then he just decided at the fourth quarter, I'm taking over. He was abusing J.C. Horn, and he's the reason why, along with Shough, we made that comeback. So Olave does it a lot, right? Where you're frustrated with him, you're like, man, this guy ain't no way we should be paying him. And then he finishes the game. He finishes the game with like 85 yards with 5 catches on the final drive. It's like, goddamn, like, okay, do we pay him? Do we not?
Well, I think that's the thing about Shough, Jono, is he gives the receiver a chance to make a play. I think with Dennis Allen, we're playing too conservative, too scared. And
I think with Rattler, which I'm not trying to diss Rattler, but Rattler will need a receiver to be wide open. Like he was afraid to throw somebody.
Right.
If Olave has half an inch of a step on somebody, Shough is like, hey, you my wide receiver. Go, I trust you.
Go get it.
Opponent. Yeah, that's what I like about Shough. So I hear what you're saying, Sean. You mentioned how the Eagles got Devontae and AJ Brown. I agree with that. I think the Saints in the draft at least should get a wide receiver, build around Shough. Like, hey, 2026, we all in with you. Show us you got it, or show us you don't, but we're gonna find out for sure. Now, does that mean I saw somebody trade for Jefferson? No. We shouldn't be trading for anybody who's making like 100. We're not in that window.
Yeah, that's going to put us back in. Yes.
Yeah. But like, okay, if there's a receiver in the first round, a second round that, hey, this guy can be real good with Shough. Maybe like, you go bargain hunting a little bit. Hey, you could get this wide receiver for, like we do with Brandon Cooks. Like a Brandon Cooks contract will actually probably be understandable, not Brandon Cooks himself, but like a wide receiver in that contract range in 2026, because we're going to see what Tyler Shough can do, like you say, Sean, with talent.
Like Valdez Scantling. Like how we got him that what was that? Was that last year or 2 years ago?
That was last year.
And he did his thing with Derek Carr for a little bit.
I just think that y'all should build, like Jono said, you have small stuff. I don't think it should be a slow. To me, I think you got a 2-year window. I'm just saying that because you know how the NFL is. You need quick results. All right, this year you knew it was a rebuild. Now you finally see what quarterback you have. It's Tyler Shough. Okay, let's build upon. That's what I'm saying. Build the momentum with wins going into next season. Do your research. See
build the culture. Build the culture.
Build the structure.
Yeah.
Next year, yes, that should be the time where y'all rebuild to win the division, to get in the playoffs.
That's what I said.
See that third year? That's when you need to build upon that and say, okay, let's at least make ourselves Super Bowl relevant.
The kitty gloves come off in 2020. The kitty gloves come off in 2027. I agree.
Correct.
I agree. Sean made a good point. The culture.
No, I agree with him.
Because but you know how these fans, I feel like we're going back to the old topic, but you know how these fans were like, we're ruining our draft pick and yada, yada, yada. So tell me this, Ziggy, how many years have the Browns been picking in the top 5?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Exactly.
How long have the Jets been picking in the top 5? They always get top picks.
Tennessee.
Shuck them picks. Fans, shuck them picks about, like Sean said, building a culture. And y'all can hate Sean because he's a Rams fan, but he knows what good football is. I hate to say it out loud, but his franchise is right now a model franchise when it comes to building a sustainable, high-quality franchise. They ain't worrying about no goddamn, let's lose some games so we get a top pick. No, they have a culture where, like, every goddamn year we are trying to win. They still gonna get a goddamn high pick because the fucking Falcons are the Falcons, but still, if Sean is telling y'all, maybe y'all might want to tell a guy whose team might be in a goddamn Super Bowl for the 3rd time in 7 years. Build the culture. And with that said, does that mean that we got to go all in and sign a trade for like these big name, high contract guys? No, but I do think you can expedite the rebuild in a way next offseason where you say, okay, we're going to be a little bit more aggressive than we were in 2025. And I mean, you got to go all in, Ziggy. Like you said, I agree with you, Ziggy. I mean, you got to, sign a defensive player to a $120 million contract. And he's the final piece. No.
Or trade for Jefferson.
But yeah, but what you can do is kind of go into that middle of the pack of these free agents and all that and say, hey,
there you go.
We got something here. Let's see what we can do in 2026 when we make the talent level go up another notch.
Agreed.
So you can follow the model, and it might be redundant though, but look at the Bears. They beefed up. They looked at the problem for the Bears for Caleb. What was it? The offensive line. They've retooled that offensive line, and they have, if not, at least I say a top 5, top 10 offensive line protecting Caleb Williams. And you've seen where that offense is going. They did a little something on the defense. Same thing can go for y'all. Y'all got y'all quarterback. I feel like depending on what's his name? Kendra Miller.
Kendra Miller?
Miller. No, I'm just saying. But Devin Neal, you might have to, Alvin Kamara is getting older. You might have to rebuild this running back. Get you another running back, something that can re-spark it or do a 1-2 punch. Then retool your offensive line and get, like Ziggy said.
See, they're going to be pissed. Y'all going to get used to being upset at some of these picks.
But sometimes you got to attack.
What are we doing?
Ziggy, if we draft the offensive lineman again in the first round, you actually going to be okay with that? Because I'm going to be pissed. I'm sorry. I know. It's a good, hold on. It's a good thing if I'm pissed, given how I was this draft day, this past year, and look how great the draft class has been. But come on, I want somebody exciting, Sean. Like, I want a wide receiver in the first round.
That's the problem.
You know what you mean? That's the problem. We've been investing in the offensive line.
We got to get pieces that's going to help us
by now. But guess what? You can either you pick and choose. It's either you're gonna go and get you a nice receiver in the draft, but you can also get maybe some good younger defensive players in free agency. You just got to know, like you say, is Mickey Loomis going to do it the correct way? Like, is he going to draft the offensive lineman with the draft pick when you have somebody that's way spectacular, that got the modern wide receiver size, speed, and all that? Is he going to take somebody like that? That's what I'm saying, though. You got to decide, because I feel like Ziggy hit it on the nose. I think y'all defense got to get a little bit more younger. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it, but how many years do you think Demario Davis has left in the tank?
I don't know. Demario ain't been horrible or not. Demario's been pretty good.
I ain't saying he's horrible, but you still got to build. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying, though. That's all I'm saying.
And what I was saying is we just wanted to get used to picking some D linemen, some people that's,
I'm not mad at that act, because I am a firm believer in you build your team with offensive line and defensive line. The problem is the Saints have been doing it for the past decade, and our offensive line and defensive line still need to be built. It's like, come on, man, that should be like the two strengths of the team by now. Not only goddamn, we got to draft another guard because Trevor Penny season rings ain't working out.
Well, we did let Trey Hendrickson walk. We could have.
I was about to
we let a lot of people out.
I just find out saying we've been going offensive line first round for like the 5th or 6th year in a row now. Now, granted, Fuaga and Banks look really good. Like, they have been great for the team so far. Right. We got 2 stalwarts to build off of. And I'm at this point, like, okay, if we do draft offensive line, like, let it be in the 2nd or 3rd round, though. Let's finally get an exciting player, bro. Somebody's going to
even if they do pick in the 2nd or 3rd round, they're going to be, here we go again.
Not me. There's always going to be fans that's mad at whatever, but not me. I would not be mad with us.
And then as soon as he start getting hurried up, as soon as he hiked the ball, they're going to be like, they don't have nobody to protect. Well, you want me to pick up all wide receivers? You want me to pick nothing but wide receivers and running backs in the draft? So we're gonna be the Cincinnati Bengals at the offensive line.
They went to the Super Bowl at least, though. So Sean Rams beat them, but they were in the Super Bowl. We
got Eric McCoy, and like you said, we got Banks and Fuag. I think we pretty much good at the line, though.
Yeah, I think we can get a go like in the 2nd or 3rd round, but I don't think we need to go all in on. I don't know. It depends. Well, it depends on how far we fall in the draft, and just with the prospects are looking like wherever we do draft in our selection.
What's up, Rodney? He said, I don't trust Gum Chopping Mickey Loomis to pick his nose, much love.
Now, can we be fair right quick? Because we had a really good draft this past year, right? Quincy Riley, Danny Stutzman. I know Stutzman hasn't been playing too much, but whenever he's playing, he's doing goddamn Goldberg type spill. Calvin Banks, Tyler Shough, right? We've had a pretty good draft this year that I think these fans, who I know that we've been conditioned to be mad at Mickey Loomis, and I'm not going to put him on my shoulders and carry him out the Superdome, and he's the reason why the house burned down in the first place. But he's doing a pretty solid job so far with rebuilding the house. Like, we got to be honest, Ziggy. Like, I'm a fair man. Like, we hit on the draft picks this year, so why is Mickey Loomis still getting so much heat? Is it only Mickey Loomis making the bad picks, and the good picks, we just going to ignore that? Because technically, Mickey Loomis made these picks the same way he made the Cesar Ruiz picks that we get him shit for. He made the Calvin Banks pick. So I just think Saints fans need to start giving Mickey Loomis. I'm not saying throw roses at his feet, but I'm saying let's be fair. Like, this rebuild has been off to a pretty good start that you got to give Mickey Loomis credit that he may have found the quarterback and the head coach for us for the next
give him another year, but I was getting tomatoes thrown at me in, preseason, but Donald just said the same thing I tried to say early in the season.
Try to make that stuff up. You really can't make it up.
I was saying this.
Hold on. We still only got 4 wins. You don't be doing a victory lap too much, okay, nigga? We still only 4 wins into the season. But still.
Bro, this whole division, no one really should be talking in this division.
God bless the NFC South.
Imagine Roger Goodell comes out and says, all right, guys, we're going to take the top 7 teams with the best record in both the NFC and AFC.
The Lions.
Boy, none of y'all in the NFC South going to be talking.
The Lions will be doing jumping jacks, boy. Saying, hell yeah, get the NFC South teams out of here.
Man, what's up, Bruce Saint?
All right, so we'll see what happens. From a selfish point of view, I will admit I'm a little kind of like, I'm a little upset because I really thought the draft coverage was going to finally be a lot more interesting for the Saints because I thought we were going to for sure have a top 3 pick, but that doesn't seem to be the reason because shuck them picks, and we will see what the New Orleans Saints do in the offseason because we seem to have our franchise quarterback. I will say one benefit, if the Saints do try to contend next year, is that Lil Jono will be able to watch more competitive, fun football the way he was able to watch this past Sunday.
There you go. We got Tyler Shough. From now on, we go for it on 4th downs. Nice touchdown, Gavin Neal. Hell yeah, buddy. We're going to make Carolina earn this playoff spot. Get him. Make a tackle. Make a tackle, y'all. Woo! Hey!
Oh, it's a flag.
Hey!
It's a flag. It's got to be a flag.
Yep.
There it is.
Are you okay? Come on now. I know y'all scared of the Tyler Shough, what he's going to do to the NFC South for the next 10 plus years, but no cheap shots.
Man, too.
Come on, Tyler Shough. Oh. Referees be hating on us, bro. You're going to learn very early on. The referees hate the Saints, they hate New Orleans, and we hate them back. Oh! Yeah, Tyler Shough. Yeah! There we go. Welcome to being a Saints fan, y'all. Heart about to be broken and your heart about to be elated. Come on.
Got it.
Power down the middle! Right down the middle! Throw that shit, Carolina fans! A flag! No, you better not call it on the Saints. Yes, girl! This shit more than a game, buddy! This shit more than a game! No. Shut them picks!
Falling of the year, boy.
Poor Jono Jr., bro. Golly.
What the hell?
That baby gonna be deaf.
Yeah,
Yelling it all in that boy ear.
I gotta do better. You're right.
I give my boy some earplugs.
I know that was.
You did him cry.
And you shook him. His cheeks.
Those were happy tears. Sean.
Oh, that was like, come on now, stop it.
He was looking at Jono like, what's wrong with this dude?
Sean, does that make you maybe say, hey man, I want a little one to watch my Rams, Putting that boy on the spot, huh?
He ain't say no.
Sean, let's hash it out. Should have been in their late 30s decided it's time to have babies.
Hey, Jono, if it was just some way out of left field, he'd be like, oh, hell no. he didn't say that. He was just like,
Yeah. That boy in love, boy. That boy in love. Y'all wonder what Sean been at all season? That boy fell in love. He says Sean and Ziggy don't follow this shit more than the game handbook. They put their woman over.
I am going to succeed the over and under. So I just got to make one
I
more.
didn't know.
carry.
No. Hold on, because right now, Ziggy is going to at least match the over under at 10. You had 3, Sean. You got you need one more. You need one more, Sean. You need one more. So he might. Ziggy, no, he actually might. You only need
Sure
one more.
got that.
Oh, I know.
I don't know.
Money.
We'll see.
Guess what? You're definitely going to lose that because that Atlanta Falcons fan told me to come back whether we win or lose. So I'm definitely coming back for that one. Can't wait.
Not unless his old lady say, "Hey, we got date night on Tuesday." Okay, baby.
Well, hey, taco night away, they get pushed back.
Well, this ain't taco night, but it is Jono Bones show night, and y'all know every Tuesday night we give a voice to the voiceless. So, Ziggy, I'm sure you know that these fans were hyped up after the Saints swept the Carolina. Actually, as a matter of fact, you know what the Saints did to the Carolina Panthers, Ziggy?
What they do, bro?
You know what we told the Carolina Panthers on Sunday?
What you tell them, bro?
It's sweet more than a game.
Let's get to our voicemail.
Boy, start crying at the end, like, bro, what are you doing?
Oh, no, John was gonna like load me when he gets old enough, or maybe he's gonna be.
Boy, gonna hate you. Boy, hate your guts.
Let's get to the voicemails after the New Orleans Saints swept the Carolina Panthers.
Yo, Jono. It's your man Jerry G calling again. Hey, you know what happened at the Dome Sunday, Jono? Do you know what happened at the Dome Who That Nation? I'm trying to think. Oh, now I got it. I had a broom. Everybody else had a broom. And we swept the Carolina Panthers. That's what happened at the Dome. We beat them in November, and we beat them again this past Sunday. I love it. And all those Carolina Panther fans talking all that noise. I'm glad I went over there and sent a message to them. And look what happened today. We swept them twice. And I love it. But, Jono, I just wanted to call in and tell you about that because I already know that this sweep more than the game and this shit more than the game. I take it back. Both of them are more than the game. Now, something happened Sunday night, if you did not know. Not only the Saints are on the couch, not only the Falcons are on the couch, and a few others, but also after the Cowboys-Vikings game, the Vikings beat the Cowboys, so now they on the couch. And I think the Chiefs lost to the Chargers, so they on the couch. We got plenty more room for all these other teams that are eliminated. I just want to share that with you, Jono, because we already know this shit more than the game, and this sweet more than the game, and this shug more than the game. We getting shug tonight, baby. Let's go. Who that? This sweet more than the game, and this sick more than the game. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
We getting Shough tonight, Ziggy? That's the hottest song in the city right now. We getting Shough tonight.
You getting Shough tonight?
I like that Tyler Shough showed the fan who saw some love. Like, he's doing what Derek Carr failed to do. He's embracing the city. I saw it looked like he was doing a beanie weenie after he got that penalty. I'm like, Shough. I don't know who his PR guy is or whatever, but he is a king in New Orleans right now. You're damn right, Jerry. We getting Shough tonight. Y'all know we also get text messages after each game. Y'all, we got a special text. This is one I'm very happy at. Ziggy, can you believe this guy who is very hard at work right now making the sequel to the Simpsons movie? Let me say that again, Ziggy, because this is like big time. The executive producer right now for the Simpsons, who is making a sequel at this moment to the Simpsons movie, took time out of his busy life to text me after the game Sunday. He simply told me, hey, Jono, great win by the Saints. But how awesome is that? Ziggy, you never know who's watching, huh?
That's dope, dog. We always say that. You never know who's watching, bro.
The executive producer for the Simpsons text me after the game, and he said, great win by the Saints. Him and me is crazy. Like, we always have football conversations. And I just want to remind him, if he happens to watch this show, or I'm definitely going to clip it and send him this clip. Whenever the movie comes out, I want to be one of those influencers who gets to go to the red carpet and gets to do all the promotional shit. And you know why, Ziggy? Because this shit and this Simpsons more than a game. Let's get to our next voicemail.
Saints won again. We sweep the Panthers. The Irishman, Charlie Smith, kicked a field goal, and we win. And the Kansas City Chiefs is eliminated from the playoffs. No Super Bowl for the Chiefs. By the Scouts, speaking by.
Oh, what? I'm just
nothing.
He makes a good point though. And that is let's talk right quick about the Chiefs. Pretty shocking, huh? But never mind that they got eliminated. How do y'all feel about their future with Mahomes tearing his Achilles? Like that's pretty. Do y'all think the dynasty is officially
over? Achilles
over?
or his ACL?
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's ACL.
Okay.
Do y'all think that, I think the dynasty is over?
I don't think the dynasty is
I
over,
wouldn't
but
say
I
it's
do
over.
think they got to do a little bit. I think they got to, the offensive line got to get rebuilt. The defense, they got to make decisions on it. And to be honest with you, they receivers, besides Rashid Rice and Xavier Worthy, they got to get more younger receivers besides them. But I don't think the dynasty over. I think it's a step back for right now. But Patrick Mahomes will come back. That's just like when Tom Brady was out that one season. I think he's definitely going to come back.
Sean, the year that Brady tore his ACL was the same year that right now, the 9th year for him and Mahomes. They both tore their ACL in the 9th year. And we saw after that, Brady went on to having a second dynasty. So it's not out the question.
I think he just needs a break. They've been making the playoffs, playing extra games all these years.
That's a horrible.
That ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, he sound like our Kansas City fan that be in our group chat talking about something. At least we get January off to take some rest. Man, get out of here with it. You think Tom Brady or Peyton Manning would be like, hey, we need 1 month off, at least once every few seasons to catch up? Man, stop that.
Stop that's what Draymond and them was saying, like, when they was going on their runs.
Oh, I want to know about that because the Pelicans ain't even in playoff contention. Yeah. But we also got a text from Ernest, who's a Falcons fan, Ziggy, and he says, Tyler Shough may be him. I'm scared. LOL. So you're a Falcons fan, Ziggy. Someone actually saying, "Hey, this Shough more than a game." That's not AI. That's the Falcons fan who said Tyler Shough might be him. So y'all Falcons fans in the chat, be like this Falcons fan. Look at the data and accept the goddamn data. Next voicemail.
Thanks. Well, hold on. I'm getting a phone call real quick. Hey, clean up on aisle 5. We got Panthers tears. They're infecting the entire aisle 5, guys. Clean up. We need some brooms. Bring the whole entire Swift mop. We need all the brooms because we gotta sweep these Panther tears away. Evil Empire. Panther fans. You want to know what's crazy? The entire NFC South before the season, they were laughing at us. When we drafted Tyler Shough, they were mocking us.
Mm-hmm.
They were.
Well, that feels like a memory for y'all. Tyler Shough. Not only did he beat the Buccaneers last week, but then he plays against the Panthers. They beat them too. Man, Panthers, bro. Y'all were up 10 points. And it didn't matter because Tyler Shough is daddy of the NFC South. If we get some talent, if we get some receiving help, if we get an offensive line, if we get some defensive pieces so Tyler Shough doesn't have to put on the Superman cape, and man, it feels so great to have a kicker. It feels so great to have I've dreamed for days like these, man, to actually say that we actually have a kicker. Because, man, when Charlie Smythe made that field goal, it was like, we actually have a kicker? Oh, but you're tanking your draft picks. I don't care. I don't care if we have the first pick, the 5th pick, the 32nd pick. I don't care if we don't even have a draft pick. I want to win. Look, draft picks are just like a nice bonus, but they're not going to do nothing. I mean, they might do something, but I'm just so excited for next season. Man, last week we had Panther fans rooting for us. This week we had Bucs fans rooting for us. And in Week 18 last season, you had Common Sense Atlanta fans rooting for us. It's crazy. But anyways, Panther fans, enjoy the dumps. Because Bryce Young has played 6 games against the Saints, and he's only beat us one time. That one time got Dennis Allen fired. So honestly, you could probably make.
Boy, was that's enough, Mike. You going on too long. Hey, but he makes a good point. You know, we all don't tie the Shough, but hey, look at this Smith more than the game too, because Charlie Smith seems to be our kicker of the future. You feel confident about Charlie Smith?
No.
Yeah, I feel.
What?
I mean, he made regular field goals, but I mean,
he boomed that. He boomed it right down the middle.
Charlie Smith.
Yeah, Charlie Smith, but you got Groupie going to the Colts and he booming 60 yards.
So mad. This man made a 60-yard field goal. Couldn't make a goddamn 30-yard field goal. What else goes to Indianapolis and makes a 60-yard field goal? Actually,
Just
brings me
said,
up
though, Charlie Smith.
Okay, this ain't.
I
I like Charlie Smith. I don't know if you saw, but when he made the kick, even before it went up right, he turned to the Carolina sideline and did the, hey, what's up? Like, hey, that's what we need, man. We need more swag on our team. We got the whole country of Ireland behind him, man. So I ain't mad at it. I am mad that Blake Groupie made. Shut up, Sean. I am mad that Groupie made that 60-yard field goal, and we got this text from my guy J-Sab who says, add this to the show tonight. Zero accountability. And he showed me this tweet, Ziggy, that was tweeted by Blake Groupie tonight, where he says, never let anyone tell you what you can't do. Salute emoji. And it was the highlight of him making that.
Man said, bro, you the one missing the kicks.
So Ziggy, how do you feel? Because I know Saints fans been on Groupie ass since he went to Indianapolis. Last week he made a comment about, being happy to be playing in meaningful games. And everybody was like, well, the reason why our games ain't meaningful is because you keep missing these goddamn kicks.
I mean, it was a few games we lost by less than 3 points. Like those field goals could have helped.
I'm actually not mad that because Addies are always gonna need a chip on their shoulder, so I can't get mad at Groupie for trying to use us cutting him as.
We playing a dome.
I know I'm Blake Groupie's biggest hater, but I'm not mad at that. I'm really not mad at that. I'm not mad at his comments last week. I am a little mad at.
We play in areas that got high wind, crazy. Like we playing a AC controlled dome.
I'm mad that he made a 60-yard field goal.
That was crazy.
Missing chip shots with us.
Extra points.
So, but talk your shit, Groupie. If it's making you play better, talk your shit. Let's get to our next voicemail.
Yo, Jono, it's ASAP Thickness. I am so freaking happy that we swept the Panthers. Literally. I live in North Carolina, and all I hear all the damn time, I'm always wearing my Saints gear. I'm always hearing them talking about oh, yeah, the Saints aren't even that good. We're better than the Saints. Blah, 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 blah. Everybody always gives me a hard time. Well, guess what? Y'all got swept by a 4-10 team. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't never going to be shit. I don't want to hear shit, okay? I'm so happy. You have no idea. And I love that Shough is our guy. I literally love that Shough is our guy. All the haters can kiss my ass. I don't give a fuck.
Damn.
This shit more than a game. This Shough more than a game. And hell yeah. Have a good one, Jono.
I like her, Ziggy. I like ASAP Thickness. And I'm glad that she...
Wait, what was her name?
Her name was ASAP Thickness.
No. Wait.
That's her name.
That's her name.
You ain't at the beginning of the call?
That's her name, Zach.
Thickness or
Thickness.
Okay. I thought Jono said something else. I'm sorry.
No, you know my voice.
No, I thought it had a D.
No.
I said,
well, 2 things. One, I'm glad that in North Carolina she can talk our shit all year long because we swept them. I don't give a damn if they make the playoffs. She can talk our shit. 2, I hope she keeps calling because that was a damn good voicemail, and we love to have more female voices on the show. So ASAP Thickness, Ziggy. Look, she's right there. Put up a comment. She's right there. Keep making them voicemails, ASAP. We like that. We like that. And thank you. And she actually bought a shirt after the game too, because I know she's gonna be wearing that this shit more than the game proud in North Carolina all winter and spring and summer long. So ASAP, thank you for that voicemail. Now that you made 1 voicemail, we expect 2. We expect
no, it's
3.
not you. I thought John was saying something else. You good?
No, don't ignore him, ASAP. He's just trying to take shots at me and my thick New Orleans accent. Okay, sorry if I can't. Next voicemail.
What is up? What is up? What is good? Who that nation and this shit more than a game community. Wow. Holy fucking shit. Okay. So a lot to unpack for this game. Okay, first off, Tyler Shough, he is fucking him. That dude's a beast, straight up beast. That dude took not 1 but 2 dirty late hits and still got up and tried to finish this game off. Still, Tyler Shough has officially won me over. He is our fucking future. 100%. Like, if it wasn't confirmed before this point, it's definitely confirmed now as of December 15th on a Monday at 5:15. Tyler Shough, you won me over, bruh. Okay. I want you to be the starter for the future. Now, I would say I would like you to be, a little less, I guess you could say reckless with the running and everything. I mean, it's good. I'm glad you're tough, taking those hits and at the end of the day, you want to win the game. I'm happy. Okay, I'm happy you had the mentality, but man, if you want to play in this league for as long as you can, man, you got to be careful. Just got to be careful. That's all I'm saying. Man, what a fucking game, dude. I mean, the first half, which it's pretty much the story for the entire season. The first half we were always it was sort of with 7 points or something. It's a very low scoring affair in the first half. And then the second half we pick it up. The craziest thing about this game, man, is 81 rushing yards total. Consider the total, in terms of Devin Neal, Estime, Hall, and Shough. When you consider all four of those guys, 81 yards is not much, but dude, the situational football and Shough's performance on third down especially, so freaking good, man. Unbelievable. And not something I've seen any other quarterback after Drew Brees done. And Tyler Shough has that, man. He has that clutch factor. And dude, especially near the end of the game where Olave started going off on that drive, oh my freaking goodness. This team just has so much more life in it, man. So much more life. I've been waiting for this for all fucking year, man, and it's finally here. I just love to see it, man. I love this. And one important stat that I'm finally seeing they're fixing ever since the Falcons game, red zone efficiency. 3 opportunities in the red zone. We scored a touchdown on 2 of them. Fucking great. Love it. Love it. Either way, yeah, that's it. Tyler Shough is him. Let's fucking go. Who that?
Tyler Shough is him indeed, Brute. Tyler Shough is him indeed. Carl Dunn happens to agree with you because he left 2 texts saying, 1, the Saints have got their QB. Let's go. This shit more than a game. Woohoo. And secondly, he says the Saints are serving notice upon the NFC South and NFL that we're coming and taking names. No need to look for a quarterback. Tyler is the one. We also got a text from that one Falcons fan who says Kirk Cousins owns Tampa Bay the same way Bryce Young owns them. Also, we converted on 3rd and 28. If you know, you know. He also says, wow, just wow. This Sunday has been crazy to say the least. The Patriots choking to the Bills, the Chiefs being eliminated from the playoffs, the Panthers getting swept, and more. This was truly a thriller. As much as I hate the Saints, I got to give them credit for doing something we couldn't, beating the Panthers this season. That was actually a pretty impressive victory by Kirk Cousins and the Falcons on Thursday Night Football. Would y'all agree? Actually, I'm giving the Falcons credit. That was an impressive victory on a Thursday Night Football last Thursday.
Well, the Bucs got people that's hurt. They don't have a full team. No, that's the same excuses they give us. For us, it's
according to Pro P, Kirk Cousins has no pressure, so that's why they win.
There's no pressure.
It was good to see Kyle Pitts finally beat a Kyle Pitts that I think we've been waiting for 3, 4.
Who's we?
That's why they were leaving them open. They were like, well, I mean, you ain't been doing that.
I'm just saying.
Who's we, though? Who's we? Sean, y'all play this Thursday. We'll get to y'all. We're in the show picking out picks for this week. But y'all play Thursday, Sean. So we'll see in 2 days. Can y'all beat the Seahawks? I'm looking forward to that game, Sean, because the Seahawks, it's kind of like my sleeper team that, I think y'all are a much better team, but hey, you never know. You never know. And our final text we got from another Falcons fan, Kramer, and he says, and Ziggy Kramer been talking shit in the text all season long. But then what he says after Sunday, he says, I think y'all got the next Drew Brees in the making. This is not AI. Just need to continue to build around him and offensive line and weapons to assist him. That's a Falcons fan, Ziggy. So we had 2 Falcons fans basically saying that Tyler Shough is that 3. We had 3 Falcons fans saying that Tyler Shough is that guy. I don't know about Tyler Shough being the next Drew Brees. He might own y'all franchise the way Drew Brees did, but
I don't know about Drew Brees, but yeah.
You don't agree with that, Sean?
No, because who is Drew Brees? Who is that? I see a Z in that name. That's somebody else.
It's in Atlanta. Then they say Kirk Cochains. They say Drew Brees.
No. Drew Brees. It needs to be Brees, not no Z. That sounds like a wrestler's name. No, I don't know that Brees.
You know what I do know? It's like a Falcons fan.
Oh, these things got a super chat. I don't know, bro, but Bruce Saint with a $10 super chat.
Shout out to Bruce Saint.
They like this. We repping the Saints doesn't come off as obligation, but true desire. This Shough more than the game.
Ziggy, should I make some this Shough more than the game t-shirts?
I mean, I don't know why you hadn't already. I thought you did.
I got people in my mentions and in my DM saying, "Man, when the Shough more than the
Well,
game."
if the people are telling you what they want, bro, I mean, it's
because I feel it'd be a little disingenuous. Like I went off on Tyler Shough on draft day, and now I'm profiting off his name. Like, don't you think that would be a little disingenuous?
If your community is asking for it, you need to give the community what they want.
And we like money in the Barnes family house.
It's not really money. It's just, the people asking for it. We're going to give it to them,
Yeah, we're going to get money too. I
don't know about a we. I'm still waiting on my shirt.
I'm still waiting on, look, Ziggy, I'm still waiting on the Chewies. We can't even get
I say ain't no we.
Y'all still got to make y'all quarter if y'all want anything from Jono Barnes this all season, okay?
Man, I'm waiting on my quarter from last season, the year before.
Let's get to our next voicemail, shall we?
This is James. Just James.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. 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 Yeah. Or should I say, Shuckalooyah? Because let me get my Ziggy on right quick. To the Panthers fans, we tried telling y'all, we have a quarterback now. And look, I still don't believe in Kellen Moore. I still don't think he's the guy. But James, just James, is a man who gives credit where credit is due. And what Kellen Moore has done the past few weeks has been very impressive. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe James, just James, is more washed than Taysom Hill. But maybe I'm not. Time will tell. Either way, the NFC South teams better watch out, because the New Orleans Saints are back, and we about to get all up in that ass and knock the donkey. We gonna have them Panthers squealing, them Falcons chirping, and them Bucks, mighty in. Yeah, we're gonna be all up in that ass. No diddy. That boy Tyler Shough lined up all NFC South teams against the wall, told them drop their pants and say, just take it nice and slow, like a Usher song. No diddy. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the Jono Barnes Show. I thought I was calling the Playboy hotline. I must have got my connections mixed up. But either way, yeah, the Saints are back. And it's going to be one hell of a Christmas. And here's my early gift to you all from James, just James. So, DJ, please. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is Shough. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. And I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I don't need to hang my stocking there upon a fireplace. Santa Claus won't make me happy with a toy on Christmas Day. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is Shough. Shough, baby. Oh, all the lights are shining so brightly everywhere. So brightly, baby. And the sound of children's laughter fills the air. The Who Dat Nation's chanting. We hear those Falcons fans ranting. Santa, won't you bring me the one I really need? Won't you please bring a QB to me? Oh, I don't want a lot for Christmas. This is all I'm asking for. I just want to see my QB standing right outside our throne. Oh, I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. make my wish come true. Oh, baby, all we want for Christmas is Shough, baby. Yeah. This is Tyler Shough's tone now, and you damn well better believe this Shough more than a game. Merry Christmas, Who Dat Nation, and a This Shit More Than a Game community from James. Just James. And yes, Kellen Moore, even a Merry Christmas to you, because we gonna shuck it up this Christmas. Yeah. Shough, baby. All we want for Christmas is Shough, baby. Yeah.
Like, bro, the background, like, you stubbed your toe on something, Triple J, bro. Like, you good?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
James, just James, Sean.
Bro, Jaden is not a fan. He said, Jono, what is this right now? Turn this off.
Hey, that's the thing about the show. We got to give a voice to the voiceless. And no matter what the voice is, we give a voice to it. So thank you to everybody who left the voicemail and a text. Remember, you always can at 504-484-9170. And I know that James, just James, only wants Tyler Shough for Christmas, but hopefully you guys will only want this for your Christmas. Look, it's the most wonderful time of the year, but it's also the most stressful time of the year. We get it. We at the Jono Barnes Show get it. So we're really trying to make life easy for you guys. Just go on www.thisshitmorethanagame.com right now, and you can buy one of these amazing shirts for only $28.03. Talk about a stocking stuffer, folks. We're making life easy for you this holiday season. Go on www.thisshitmorethanagame.com or jonobarnes.com if you want to be PG-13 and buy a shirt for the holiday season now. This shit more than a holiday, man.
Bro, you buy a shirt now.
Wow.
Please.
I actually might have a Christmas Miracles. I actually might have an actual sponsor coming to the show in a few weeks. Still fitting that sponsor out. I don't know. I want at least a sponsor that aligns with the show and not me just taking every blank check that comes my way. But we might get actual sponsors and not me saying my own damn commercials for what will be a fourth season in a row. Either way, man, what a show tonight. It was great to have Sean on to offer his non-biased opinion, and of course Ziggy to come on the show and celebrate that Shough Mania is running wild all over New Orleans, all over Louisiana, and soon all over the goddamn world. But before we close up shop tonight, we got to talk about Week 16 and the matchups that are incoming for the New Orleans Saints, and because Sean is on the show, the Los Angeles Rams. So we'll start off with the Thursday night football game. Sean, you guys have a big division rival matchup in Seattle against the Seahawks. Y'all beat them this earlier this season. Y'all made Sam Darnold come back down to earth. Do you?
You all right? You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah.
Do you think that y'all do the same thing again in Seattle on a short week this Thursday?
Yeah. I just Sam Darnold. I don't think he's it. I think we give him problems. It's going to be a tough game, though. I'm not going to say this is a walkaway. But to give you a score, I think it's going to be how it was the last time we played them. I think we just win by 3. Score of 21-17, something like that. So,
what about you, Ziggy? Do you think the Rams keep their momentum as the number 1 seed, or do you think Seattle gets one in Seattle?
I think the Rams keep their momentum going, and Seahawks are going to have to take the L on this one.
Sean, I promise I'm not hating, but I'm actually going to go with Seattle on this one. I just think that division matchups are always wild. You guys spurned me earlier this year when y'all lost to a beat-up 49ers team on a Thursday night, so why can't the Seahawks, who are much better than the 49ers this season, beat y'all in Seattle? they have a bit of more of a chip on their shoulder after y'all beat them earlier this year. You guys are coming off some pretty tough games. Like y'all have a tough schedule, and y'all had a tough game against the Lions team that was giving y'all the best punches because they are scrambling to try to make that final playoff spot. I just think that y'all, nothing against y'all, I just think y'all due for like a game where, y'all, it's going to be okay if y'all lose this game.
I can see that too, Jono. And then I did take in count. I just think that I think we still can win the game. The Devontae Adams one hurts, but I do take in account of the type of game they played against the Colts.
Have they talked about his diagnosis so far? Like, will he be back for the playoffs, or is it looking?
I think he's gonna probably sit out this game, and then if we still got to fight for the number 1 seed, then I'll probably see him sitting out no more than maybe 2 weeks. If you asking me, in my opinion, I don't think he plays this Thursday. I think he's out, so we let him rest. And like I said, the way Seattle played, to me, Jono, I don't know about y'all. Seattle should have stumped the Colts by at least 2 touchdowns.
For the Rivers, man.
Jono, in Seattle. No, come on, bro. So that's why I'm saying we should win this game.
Maybe they were looking ahead to y'all, though, Sean. Maybe they were more focused on y'all. That happens. Human nature. Big division opponent. They're trying to.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Seattle did win the game, but like, come on, bro. Like, y'all struggle with the Colts team. Like, come on now. So, but yeah, I think it'll be a tough game, though.
Well, also, probably won't be an exciting game to the rest of the world, like the Seahawks and Rams game will be, is our New Orleans Saints take on the New York Jets. And at a time, we thought that might be a game that's going to determine the number 1 seed in a draft in the hunt that Ziggy loves to say so much. But the Jets, even though they only had 3 wins, had a few victories earlier this month. And the Saints, of course, are the hottest bad team in the league, Ziggy. So this game doesn't look as much of an ass off as we thought it would be, but an ass off nonetheless. So I ask you first, Sean, between the vaunted New Orleans Saints and the New York Jets, 1, are you going to be watching this game? And 2, who do you have winning that game? I watch the Saints and the Jets, bro. Come on, now the world's going to be watching this game.
I will say this, Jono. So I will say this. I am actually counting on y'all to not only win, but I actually need the defense to do what they need to do against this sad-ass Jets team. Because I'm in the championship first semifinals in one of my leagues. So I'm actually starting the Saints defense. So I need them to come through for me. But all jokes aside, though, this is a game. Is it in New York or is it in the Dome?
It's the Saints' last home game of the season.
Okay, I'm taking the Saints. I'll take the Saints by 6. I don't think they'll generate. I mean, they should beat the Jets by more, but I'll take the Saints by 6, though.
And what about you, Ziggy? Do the New Orleans Saints beat the New York Jets this Sunday?
Yeah, it's just kind of funny that preseason, a lot of people were advocating for Aaron Glenn to be the head coach of the New Orleans Saints, and this is a matchup to show, hey, we got, both of us are rebuilding teams. We got a little bit more of a promising future than what y'all got going on in New York. So I think
it's still early, Ziggy. I don't want to make the culture statement yet, but it's still early.
It's still early.
I don't want you to get ahead of yourself. I don't want you to get ahead of yourself.
Nah, bro. I mean, nah. Kellen Moore gonna go out there and be like, look, this match, you pick what you pick.
I hope he does.
Yeah.
I want to see Kellen Moore drop his nuts more. I want to see Kellen Moore drop his nuts more.
Whoa.
Yo. Out of context.
Please don't ever say that again.
Don't you ever say that again.
Y'all see why I didn't have them on the show all season long? Stuff like this.
Violation. But Saints pick, bro.
I'm also going to go with the Saints. I think that you saw this past Sunday, like the bad teams who are going to get the top pick, like the Browns and the Jets, you almost saw them quit this past Sunday. Ziggy, like, they like, man, the season over. Can we go to Cabo or Cancun already? Well, you see the Saints, Ziggy, building the culture.
Sean's still disappointed.
The Saints are actually building a culture and fighting, and I actually think that's much more important than the draft pick, and that's more important for the sustainability of long-term success.
Hey,
come on, man. People come on the show talk about the New Orleans Saints, man, and football talking, y'all making people tune out because of stuff like y'all childish, immature reactions, man. Damn. So I got to, you know what? Just put the goddamn video.
It's sweet more than a game.
Oh, and let's do one final game. Y'all see tonight I'm wearing the green and navy blue version of this shit more than the game. Because our boys, Uptown, Tulane, will be playing in the playoffs this Saturday, man. Shout out to Tulane. Y'all got the whole city of New Orleans and the state of Louisiana. Well, not the whole state of Louisiana. LSU fans don't hate them guys. But rooting for y'all. Hopefully, y'all can pull off one of the biggest upsets in college football history. Sean, do you think Tulane can actually do the goddamn thing this Saturday against Texas Tech?
Guess what? I don't have nothing against Tulane. I actually want them to win because
against Ole Miss. Ole Miss. I say Texas Tech. Lane Kiffin, hold on. Lane Kiffin ain't walking through that door Saturday. I'm just saying, crazy things have happened.
No. It's not even about that. I want Tulane to win because I've been seeing a lot of disrespect. Like, Tulane shouldn't be in there. Who wants to see Tulane play? Da 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 da. Man, look. They did. This was the reason why we had the playoff system. Y'all implemented this shit. Don't get mad about it. Tulane did what they needed to do. They won the conference championship. Let them get a chance to play. And I am taking Tulane, not just because, whatever. Like, I'm taking Tulane because I hate to see a team that actually worked their ass off to get where they at. And they just, whatever. Like, they don't deserve to beat them. They won the damn conference championship. They ain't make the rules. Y'all settle. So deal with it. They in there. James Madison and Tulane. So I'm rolling with Tulane. And I'm rolling by Tulane by 2 touchdowns. That's how dedicated I want them to bust.
Damn, Ziggy. I ain't know Sean still had this passion about New Orleans institutions in his blood. Good Lord. I like it though.
He's an LSU fan. I mean, he likes Louisiana sports just for whatever reason.
It's like our pro franchise.
Some other pro sports,
But what about you, Ziggy? How do you feel about Tulane?
I'm 1000% with Sean. You know, I think Tulane's going. Ole Miss got too much going on with them. I think guys are checked out.
I hope so. I'm going for Tulane
and bust them in the mouth.
They're the first institution that showed this shit more than the game love. And they've been hitting me up, privately.
And
there will be
we're getting ready to lose the coach too, right? So I think he's gonna go out.
He's probably
last hurrah.
He's done a playbook on how you leave a institution for a big institution like with class, with dignity, without the fan base turning on you the way Ole Miss
just leaving them hanging. And
Lane Kiffin. Tulane just does things the right way, man. They represented the city of New Orleans so greatly the past few years. They've been the best program in the city when it comes to sports, in our opinion. The past few years, I'm going to be doing some great stuff with them next season that I can't wait for. They tried to get me down there for a lot of games this year, but unfortunately, again with Lil Jono, I can say that I want to focus on Lil Jono this season. But next season, it's a wrap. He gonna be old enough that he can do his own damn thing. Jono's gonna be doing the damn thing at Tulane.
That's gonna be dope, dog. That's gonna be big.
Yeah, shout out to Tulane, man. I'm rooting for them. They beat USC when nobody thought that they had a chance against USC 2 years ago. So why can't they do it against Ole Miss without Lane Kiffin? Why can't they? Right. Tulane, do the goddamn thing. Everybody in the chat, leave a RMFW in the chat right now so we can end this show giving Tulane the positive and this shit more than the game energy vibe that they need to try to pull off one of the biggest upsets in college football history this Saturday. And shut up all them goddamn haters that John was talking about saying that Tulane shouldn't be in the goddamn playoffs. But guess what? We are in the playoffs, and this shit more than a goddamn game, and roll motherfucking wave. Roll motherfucking wave,
I like
man.
it.
Shout out to Tulane, man. We'll be watching this Saturday. Saints will be watching this Sunday, and hopefully this Monday, you guys will be watching Fox 8 to see me in studio on Final Bet with Garden Giddon. After the 10 p.m. newscast, I'm going to be talking to Saints and Jets. I'm going to be talking Pelicans. I'm going to be talking about my crazy content. I even might show Ziggy and Sean some love and drop their names somehow in the conversation if it comes up. But it's going to be a fun time this Monday on Fox 8. Hopefully you guys watch, because the reason why I'm even getting these invitations to come on our great local institutional news programs and talk football and sports with these experts and analysts and sports broadcasters is because you guys have given us an audience to build something that people can't help but take notice, that Fox 8 can't help but take notice. We got over 450 people right now watching across all platforms. Y'all wonder why? Y'all wonder why I'm going to be on the Fox 8 newscast this Monday night? Because of you guys. So I appreciate y'all. I'm going to definitely hold it down for you guys. Sean, I'll do my best to not make my voice crack on Monday night when I'm on the show, okay?
Just drink some tea, dog. Just drink.
I will. I'm going to talk slow. I'm not going to interrupt the host. I'm going to try to do my best to keep this shit more than the game energy levels down. And hopefully I'll be also talking about Tulane upsetting Ole Miss, the Saints winning, the Pelicans winning, all that good stuff. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all know we love y'all. Ziggy and Shough, do y'all have any final words?
No, just congratulations on that, bro. And
Thank you.
do the damn thing. Let's just continuously keep doing what you're doing, bro. And let's keep this on the road. That's all.
Yes, sir. Ziggy?
Once again, yeah, I echo Sean's sentiments. Definitely proud of you, bro. It's a lot of hard work that you put in to the show behind the scenes with the final bet and everything like that. I know, Fox 8 has been very kind to the Jono Barnes channel, and we appreciate them. And shout out to Clarissa holding everything down, the little Jono, the whole Barnes family, everything. And once again, I'm like we just talked about Tulane. Shout out to Tulane, man. I'm very proud of y'all. The road is not going to get any easier because I'm looking at the bracket right now. You got Georgia waiting. And then if we get past Georgia,
man, can you imagine Tulane in the Sugar Bowl in New Orleans? Oh, man. I got to go to that game. I got to go to that game if that happens.
And then, Jono, look, if we get past Georgia, you got Ohio State, A&M,
right, well, hold on,
Miami.
one at a time. So you get
no, bro, because look,
right. Bro. All right, MFW and this shit more than a game. Hell yeah, it's gonna be a hell of a weekend.
That's the right bracket, though. I'm
on NCAA's website.
I thought they played
NCAA website, Sean. I'm pretty sure it's the right bracket. If he on the NCAA website,
I haven't. Like I said, I haven't looked. I just know who they playing. I didn't look at the whole bracket. I thought they played Texas Tech next. That was.
Well, you better watch your Rams. So of course,
Texas A&M is going against Miami.
I couldn't watch my Rams this Sunday because they had the damn Saints game on. So
you got to watch Tyler Shough Mania take over, and it's going to continue to take over this Sunday. Definitely on Monday, we're going to recap what will be a hell of a weekend in the city of New Orleans and the state of Louisiana, and then we'll come back on Tuesday night, same Jono Barnes time, same Jono Barnes channel, and y'all want to know why? Because this shit and this shock is more than a game. See y'all next week and see y'all Monday night.
Juno.